Hey, it is Matt Munson here. Welcome back to the channel. This video is part 2 of my one-day return to Kyoto. The main purpose of this quick visit was to see the Fushimi Inari Shrine, but I wanted to see some of the things I didn't have time for during my last visit, which was cut short due to rain. The shrine visit is covered in my third and final video from this day. I'm going to read an excerpt from the page dedicated to this garden on kyotostation.com, and I will put a link in the description if you want to learn more. Shosei-en is a truly delightful stroll garden just 12 minutes walk from Kyoto Station. Hidden behind large walls and with an entrance tucked away on a side street, this beautiful garden is very easy to miss. However, beyond those walls are spacious park-like grounds which include traditional villas, tea houses, and a large pond dotted with islands and a bridge. The tranquil garden is so cleverly designed and arranged that once inside its tranquil grounds, you could easily forget that you are in the midst of one of Kyoto's more built-up urban areas. If you are in the area, then this charming haven of traditional beauty is definitely worth a visit. Another advantage of this location is that Shosei-en is not as well known as some of Kyoto's more famous gardens, so it doesn't get as crowded with tourists. Shosei-en is the detached garden of Higashi Honganji Temple and has been the property of the temple since 1641 when the ruling shogun granted the temple the land. The estate is also sometimes called Kiko Keitei, after a particular kind of orange that grew in the area at that time. A famous Confucian scholar, Ishikawa Jozen, laid out the grounds as a stroll garden for the temple abbot's private study. Ishikawa Jozen is perhaps best known as a poet and calligrapher, but he also designed the famous garden at Kyoto's Shiseido Temple. For a long time, it was believed that the garden's history went back even further than that, however. A famous Heian-era aristocrat named Minamoto no Toru had a mansion and garden in this area, and people believe that Shosei-en was created on the same site. The likelihood of this story being true has been disputed by historians, but there are many aspects of the garden today that have been influenced by the association. Tragically, civil disturbances in 1858 and 1864 resulted in 2 fires that destroyed all of the original buildings and left the garden a smoldering ruin. The garden and buildings we see today are reconstructions lovingly recreated in the late 19th century. So that's some good information. As with pretty much every video that I've made for my channel, I highly recommend a stop in this garden. It really was a really nice little experience, very peaceful, very tranquil, got some great photos and video, obviously, and it was just a few hundred yen. And they give you a nice little booklet to remember it by with some great photos in it. And if you want to see another video I've made of the Higashi Honganji Temple, that is also on my channel. I'll put a link to that in the description, and that is where I went earlier in the day. All right, that about wraps up this video. One more video to go in my day trip to Kyoto, and it's a big one, so subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, check out the video. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you for the next one.